How's it going, everybody? So today we're starting up our Madden 20 Cleveland Browns franchise series here on the channel. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be playing every single week, every single game. We're going to see the downfalls, the uprise, and hopefully the payoff of winning a Super Bowl ring. So we started off week 11. Realistically, this is where they're at right now. Obviously, they played the game against the Steelers. We haven't done so. We're going to be doing that in today's video. So let's take a quick look at the stats around the league if you don't know them yet. So Baker Mayfield, not doing the best. Can't blame it on him though. You gotta blame it on the offensive line. They haven't. It's literally hike the ball 1-2, and he's gotta throw the ball or get sacked. So a bad season for Baker. The thing that sucks about his growth is he's already 24. He's 79 overall. They dropped him 4 overalls. So it's gonna be hard to grow him back. Like, to grow him into an actual great player, it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna be tough, man. He might stay like 81, 82 his entire career, and I don't want to see that happen. So we're gonna try our best to help him out. Rushing, we got Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. Receiving, obviously, we have Jarvis Landry, Odell. We have those guys. So I'm not gonna go through everybody, but we're first in offensive yards. Alright. We are 25th in points scored, and in points allowed we are 21st. So, again, not going to go through everything, but take a quick look at the NFL. So the Patriots and the 49ers, obviously 1 and 2, and last place is the Cincinnati Bengals, who have an 0-9 record, alright? Other than that, hopefully my friend's able to join. He's going to be joining as the New Orleans Saints. So we'll take a look at the Saints for him real quick. So Drew Brees has obviously been hurt, so he's been out, but Teddy Bridgewater's been carrying the team so far, so good on him. Kamara's been very good for them. Receiving wise, obviously Michael Thomas, one of the best receivers in the league, if not the best. Alright. And I think their record is, I don't even know what their record is. 7 and 2. There you go. So without further ado, before I go on, one more quick thing. We're gonna be turning this series into like a kind of like we're gonna do recaps around the league sort of thing. We're gonna check weekly awards, the MVPs, etc. So, don't worry if you're a fan of the Miami Dolphins. All right, we're gonna be taking a look around the league after every week, seeing how every team is doing. All right. So even though this series is focused around the Cleveland Browns, I'm going to be including every team, every aspect. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna go into the game here. We're gonna go against the Pittsburgh Steelers. We did beat them in real life. If we're gonna beat them here, I'm not too sure. The game is on all Madden. Just to prove it to you guys, I will show you real quick. Oh, not on all Madden. Sorry, all Pro. I don't know why I said all Madden. If you guys want me to change it to all Pro, I will put it there. All right. Without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to play the Moments. And we're going to be rocking my favorite jerseys. Which are these ones? Wait. Actually, I don't think that's our jerseys. Hold on. Is that the one I'm thinking of? I guess it is. Alright, so we'll be rocking these. I thought there was black on them, but I guess not. So we're going to be rocking those. And I'll see you guys in the game.
everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Big Ben Roethlisberger, and the Pittsburgh Steelers as they take on last year's #1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield, and the upstart Cleveland Browns. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, is Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Time to jump into the action, and we have a red zone alert as this defense looks to stop a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Touchdown, defense.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. That one good for 7. Now in a pretty difficult situation is this defense up to the task. Ball in the red zone, 2nd and 5. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 20 carries, 116 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Mayfield on 1st down. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And so here's the situation upcoming. 2nd quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
180.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Now, can this offense muster a late 2nd quarter drive to break our tie? Let's see. They'll have to be pretty efficient with their time here. Watch the clock. Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. The 20, and now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Play fake. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. Here's Seibert for the Browns field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they go play fake. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Ryan Switzer with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Browns, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Alright, so we're back. So, good game there from Baker. 69% completion, 285 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, which is key to his rebirth season. So he is now at 11 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Alright. A good game from Ben as well. Rushing, Nick Chubb was huge for us once again. Kareem Hunt had a good game as well, even though we didn't rush a lot with him. Receiving, Odell had a good game. Landry, Njoku, Callaway, they all had a really good game. Oops. And let me just check something real quick. Let me just check out Cleveland stats. Blocking, we allowed 3 sacks. And we had 2 sacks, both belonged to Myles Garrett. No picks. So we're just going to head back to the main menu here. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for my friend to join the league. Baker's now at 80. Perfect. So he's growing already. It should be an 84, but you know. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for him to join and play, which shouldn't take too long. He plays, I don't even know who the Saints play. So they play the Buccaneers. So what we're going to do, we're waiting for him to join, we're going to wait for him to play, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sim to week 12 where we face the Miami Dolphins, and I'm going to go over all the stats, all the standings, all the results for you guys, alright? So that's going to be it for me. If you guys have any suggestions, if you guys thought that was way too easy for me on All Pro, I will turn it up to All Madden. Let me know in the comments or let me know on the posts or wherever I'm posting this. And that's going to be it. If you guys enjoyed, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.